Hello. Welcome back. With the length of the past couple of episodes, and the rousing success of them, I've decided to take a break from the long 30-plus minute episodes and focus on the 10-minute and under story episodes. And with that being said, today's short story episode is about copyright. A man calls into a radio show about how his response has been blocked due to copyright by a large corporation.
My response has been blocked due to copyright.
Thanks for joining us tonight on Cranky Rants with Chet McGillicuddy.
The gruff radio host growled into the mic as the applause sign flickered on.
We're taking calls all night to let you miserable schmucks vent your grievances.
The lines immediately lit up as disgruntled callers from across the city queued up. Chet smirked and hit the caller button.
You're on the air. Start ranting.
Hi Chet, long-time listener, first-time caller. I've got a major bone to pick tonight.
The scratchy voice on the other end began.
I'm an amateur writer, just a hobby for me, but it's my creative passion project, you know? Anyway, I was working on this new sci-fi story and I had this awesome idea for a futuristic technological concept.
Chet let out an exaggerated yawn.
Get to the point already, would ya? My big opera solo can only handle so many words per minute.
Right.
The caller continued quickly.
So I'm writing this story and I'm super proud of myself for coming up with this ingenious concept for a new theoretical device. I googled it just to ensure I wasn't accidentally ripping anyone off, and wouldn't you know it?
The caller let out a frustrated groan.
Some big tech conglomerate owns the freaking patent and copyright on this idea I thought I cleverly invented. So I can't even describe or depict my creation in my dopey little unpublished story without legally violating their intellectual property rights.
Chet couldn't help but guffaw at the sheer indignation dripping from the caller's voice.
No way, you're telling me some corporate fat cats have laid claim to the rights for your imaginary made-up thing? In your unpublished personal work?
I know.
The caller explained, clearly working himself up further.
I thought the whole point of copyright was to protect people's creative works and inventions. But now it's gotten so bloated and twisted around that those laws are strangling the creation of new art and ideas.
Chet shook his head, his trademark sneer tugging at the corner of his mouth.
Well, there's your rant for the night, folks. Our defiant little starving artist here won't get to describe his genius concept because some yahoos in an ivory tower tapped a few keys and called dibs first.
Exactly!
The caller shouted with vigorous affirmation.
My response and idea has been blocked due to copyright. It's insanity!
Letting the caller's exasperated rant hang naked in the air, Chet mercilessly hit the dump button with a hearty guffaw.
Tough break, kid. Maybe stick to writing cheesy amateur dramas about small-town life or whatever other garbage is still unclaimed by the copyright oligarchs.
As the room opened up for callers once more, Chet leaned back and snarled into the mic.
All right, you bunch of malcontents, who's next? This is Cranky Rants where the squeaky wheels get grease for their grievances.
In that forever commoditized world, even the realm of creative ideas was increasingly fenced off and co-opted by corporate claims. For now, ranting was one of the few arenas left unpurchased by the highest bidders.
there will be more under 10 minutes short and the 30-minute plus short stories inspired by the quote, "My response has been blocked by copyright," and a t-shirt inspired by the quote is in the works as well. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that jib-jab. Click one of the other videos you see on your screen. Okay. That's it for me now. See you in the future.